Apex Predator Speed is Survival Part 1, The Adrenaline Rush. Chapter 1. The Need for Speed. Leo Varga, F1's rising star, dominates the Bahrain Grand Prix, but his race almost ends in disaster when his car's brakes fail at 200 mph. Chapter 1. The Need for Speed, the Bahrain Grand Prix. Final lap. Leo Varga grips the wheel tighter, his fingers locked around the suede of his custom-molded steering wheel. The cockpit is an inferno. Heat radiates off the engine behind him. Sweat trickles down his forehead, but he doesn't dare blink. Ahead, the track stretches into the night, the floodlights painting the tarmac in an eerie silver glow. The crowd, a blur. The world, reduced to raw speed and the ticking time bomb of his heart hammering in sync with the RPM gauge. He's leading by 1.3 seconds. Behind him, Raphael Stokes, rival, world champion, and the only other driver in the paddock who can match his pace, is closing the gap. Leo takes the corner too hot. The rear end twitches. A fraction of a second, just enough for doubt to creep in. Don't lift. He snaps the wheel. The tires bite, holding. Just barely. The radio crackles. Leo, we've gotta. Then everything goes wrong. The failure detected. The message flashes across his steering display. Red. Blinking. Ominous. Leo's breath freezes. Not now. Not at 200 mph. His foot slams the pedal. Nothing. The car doesn't slow. Shit. Turn 11 is coming up. One of the hardest braking zones on the track. No brakes. No margin for error. The walls of Bahrain's circuit close in like a death trap. Behind, Stokes sees it. Seizes the moment. He dives in, side by side. Two machines, inches apart, threading a needle at breakneck speed. Leo fights the wheel, the car screaming in protest. He taps the throttle, forcing the rear tires to bite. Stokes' car edges ahead. He's taking the lead. Not today. Leo yanks the wheel in a desperate, calculated move. The car twitches, snaps sideways. His front wing nearly clips Stokes' rear tire. The two cars brush, barely avoiding catastrophe. Leo doesn't breathe until he's back in control. But the brakes are still gone. He's heading into turn 13, a high-speed kink that leads to the longest straight on the circuit. If he can't slow down before the next braking zone, he's dead. The escape plan. Think. He yanks the engine brake toggle, downshifting violently to scrub off speed. The car shudders, resisting. RPMs spike. The engine roars in protest. It's 100 meters to the braking point. Leo flicks his left hand, deploys the emergency brake balance. It helps. A little, but not enough. 400 meters. The crash barriers loom like a final warning. Come on, come on. Then he sees it. The runoff zone. It's his only chance. He commits, throws the car into the corner. The tires lock. The rear end skates over the tarmac, screaming. The world slows. Rubber burns. Sparks fly. The engine sputters. Then, impact. The car slams into the gravel trap, tires digging in, spraying dust and debris. For a moment, everything is silent. Then the roar of the crowd comes crashing back. The aftermath. The engine dies. Leo's hands tremble as he reaches up, ripping off his helmet. The night air is thick with heat and gasoline fumes. Marshals sprint toward him. The world spins, the adrenaline crash hitting hard. Are you okay? A voice, muffled through his ringing ears. He nods. Barely. Over the pit wall, Stokes coasts across the finish line. Winner. Leo clenches his jaw. Second place. But this wasn't just a loss. It felt like something more. The suspicion back in the garage, his race engineer Jake Reynolds, is pale. We checked the telemetry. Jake mutters, voice barely above a whisper. Your brakes didn't just fail, Leo. Someone sabotaged them. Leo stiffens. A cold weight settles in his gut. F1 is brutal. Cutthroat. But this wasn't just a mechanical failure. This was a kill shot. And someone wanted him off the grid, permanently.